So I cut it out earlier, but there's this very interesting little castle right here, which is very important to the game, but we can't do anything in here yet. It's just interesting to come check it out. This is the sealed castle.
What is it, Galoof?
Also, this music might sound a little familiar to you. Or certain parts of it. There are parts of this song which sound exactly like the music that play whenever Sephiroth is around in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
That bit where it's like some voices are going like woo woo woo. To the point where I'm convinced it's a callback to this.
So these all weapons sealed up?
Yeah, these are the ultimate weapons for each weapon type.
Yeah,
That's exactly what... Yeah, I think that's exactly what is played during Sephiroth's theme.
That's a cool sound.
Yeah.
Like whatever you would call it.
So you have the harp, a bell, Excalibur, a pair of daggers, because ninjas can dual wield, and so they get an assassin's dagger, which has a chance to do instant death, and then the ninja blade, which I think gives them a boost of speed or something. Each of these also has a specific secondary effect that isn't explained to you in game. For instance, the Sage's Staff is for white mages, and it does 8 times damage to undead.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, which means that there's one dungeon in particular where it's very helpful because there are nothing but undead in there, and so by using that, you just blow them up.
I really love the idea of like sacred weapons and stuff, and being sealed away like that. Like that room just made me feel like, yeah,
it's like, oh, there's all this power in here. I just don't have access to it yet. And then you know you're going to be making your way there soon. we're off to see Sage Gill, who lives in this cave. But oh no, earthquake.
This being on this planet, in terms of like game percentage, is it half and half, or is it a little less?
It's, I would say, actually, it's more like third and third.
Okay.
Like, this game is fairly long, actually, and even when you get to the second planet, it's only like a third of the way through the game.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot to do after this planet.
This game, like,
There's a third planet, by the way.
I'm consistently being surprised by it. It's so fucking cool.
Look at Excess Castle.
Yeah.
It's just like meat and bone.
It smells good in here.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
It smells good to me. It's all a matter of opinion. Don't be so judgmental.
You don't like the smell at all. I know.
Makes me unique, though. Doesn't it?
Isn't it scary?
Do you want to see my Yu-Gi-Oh collection?
You have some really good transitions in there.
Sometimes they get some really good ones. So there are some in 6 which really surprise me at how smooth they are.
It's like if you could think that ahead of time to, just do that's really cool. Like, I don't know if you were, but
with 6, there are some moments where I was thinking ahead to how I could get a clean transition of what I need. A lot of them just happened by accident. With 7, I'm going to try to keep that in mind. Like, with each one that I do, I've been getting more cognizant of what I need to do to help myself out in the edit. Look at that top line. What happened there? That's it. What is that?
How did you hit the at key? You have to do...
Was a cat in the office that day? What happened there? I left it this long just because I saw that. What the fuck?
It's the Twitter handle they're talking about.
At Kelga. At That's It says, hey guys.
Riggs, you have your own bed. You don't need to use that blanket. You have other stuff you can go lay on.
You know, Riggs, I follow a Facebook page called I Love Corgis. And you know what? Those corgis love their beds. And I love videos of them being all snug up in their bed. If you're all snug up in your bed because you're tiny and you would fit perfectly in that bed, it'd be adorable. And people would be like, oh boy, Riggs in the city, I'll follow this Instagram page and make his owners a whole bunch of money. But no. No, Riggs.
Yeah. You're just an ungrateful mutt. Aww, just kind of kidding.
You're an accident, but we only kind of hold that against you.
Look at this dog position. Dog body.
So we couldn't go to see the sage Gil because, well, his whole cave got sunk to the bottom of the ocean. And so now we're going to see King Ziza, the last remaining Dawn Warrior. That clown fucker. I don't know if he fucks clowns, but...
Is he a clown that's a fucker, or is he a person who fucks clowns?
Like, exclusively. Like, they can't get off without that red nose in their face.
Just getting makeup smeared all over the place.
Yeah, get that pancake makeup all over me.
Yeah. The wig, just getting chunks of wig stuck in your teeth.
Like, why? In your teeth? What are you doing? Unless they have a second wig down there. Do clowns have a second, like... God, do clowns have a crotch wig?
Do they have a nose down there?
Do they have a whole second set of makeup we never see? I bet there are some weirdo clowns who do. There has to be at least one, right? Who's like, just in case.
What if that's the secret world of clowns that you only know about if you're into clowns or a clown?
Is that every clown has a secondary makeup pattern specifically for their genitals?
There's like different types of clowns, and one of them's according to Modern Family, one of them's a vagabond type clown. So I'm just imagining what that downstairs clown face would look like.
Huh. Well, what makes a vagabond clown?
They're more raggedy looking. Like,
okay.
They're sad, down. Like, think like a Great Depression meets clown.
Okay, yeah. I think I see it almost like a hobo on like a boxcar.
Yeah. So I'm just picturing what their downstairs clown face would look like. And I like that term now. I'm gonna
downstairs clown face.
Yeah.
Here we are inventing new horrible terminology all the time.
You know,
that's why you come to the CDPplays of YouTube.
You know, I got a good look at her downstairs clown face, and man, let me tell you, she's talented with that makeup.
Let me tell you, it wrapped all the way around.
You know, she usually has a frown upstairs, but downstairs
it's all smiles, baby.
Ooh-wee. Those guys just hanging out in a fleet of ships.
Yeah, they were on their way to attack Extas Castle. So these two are princesses, and this dude is Drogon's dumb son. Drogon named his son Butts. Go figure. we call him Big Dick Drogon. We didn't call him Big Brain Drogon.
He's like, this will be a good joke. Or he was unfamiliar with that planet's speech
how'd your father... Tell me, how did Drogon meet his wife? Oh, he thought she was a horse. What? It was dark, he thought she was a horse. And then 9 months later, I was there.
And then he went to the pub and was like, I have this kid and I don't know what to name it. What do you guys name your children here? What's a good, strong name? And one guy was like, Butts!
Butts! I like that. I like that. I like how that rolls off the tongue. That's a strong, proud name. Are there any famous Butts? Yeah, there's, Joseph P. Stinkelstein. Also, his name was Butts somewhere. I forgot what the joke was supposed to be for a moment. This was another case where I didn't quite know where to go, simply because the sprites kind of blended in with the background at times. Like, I know there are stairs somewhere, but maybe there aren't.
No, I'm trying to find them. I'm like, where's the stairs? It's like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, you have to play Where's Waldo from time to time. And unfortunately, like, oh, there was a door. I just need to go rest.
I wish that rooms automatically dimmed to blue whenever I went to sleep.
That'd be nice. Not even completely black. Just very, very light blue. Well, very dark blue. Uh-oh. Battle on the big bridge.
No one can get a fucking rest around here.
Nope. Not unless they go to an inn.
Look at those paddle wheel things on the ship. Like, you can kind of see the perspective they tried to put on them.
Yeah, like they just made them more or less thin.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good job, developers.
Good job. You're getting there. You figured out a lot from Final Fantasy IV. The world isn't dying.
It's almost a bummer that they got so good at this art, and then 6 was like their peak, and then they're like, oh, time to 3D it, and it's like, oh, we got so good. We were just getting it. It's like, yeah, and that's the best time to stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least they continue to use it to some extent in their side games like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah. Oh fuck! If you can master pixel art,
Yeah.
then when you get into the realm of 3D and stuff, you should be like, I don't know, doing real. If you're limited by bits and stuff, and then all of a sudden the world is open up to you, you can have all these other range of colors and shapes, then yeah, you're gonna be doing good. I mean, once
you would hope.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, they had to learn from 7, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, the pre-rendered stuff and the cutscenes are cool. And
oh yeah, they did real good with that. It's just those overworld models that are very lacking. Which, I'm not one of those fans of something, specifically I'm not one of those fans of Final Fantasy VII who, if someone rags on the thing I'm a fan of, I just automatically like shit on them.
Yeah.
But it's when people say like the graphics of 7 don't hold up. Like, motherfucker, they never held up.
Yeah.
Don't be 20 years old and looking at this game that came out before you were born. You're like, I don't get what it's about. These graphics don't hold up. No, I was 11 when that game came out, and we were even making fun of it then.
But I mean, look at this game. I mean, can you see... Like, to me, Final Fantasy VII, yeah, it never held up, but it still looks the same. I don't know, that doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? It never was mind-blowing, like, oh, look at these overworld characters.
Yeah.
It was always funny. But,
yeah, it was always funny, but it was...
But it hasn't degraded since then.
No, it doesn't... Like, it doesn't look worse these days because of what came after. It just looked... It looked funny, and then other games looked better, and then... Soul Genji Glove, sweet.
Like, there are some games that you go back and play and you're like, this does not look good.
Yeah, there are some games that when you initially played them, you had some image of them in your mind, and then years passed, and you went back and replayed them, and you're like, oh, but, never mind.
But to me, the way the overworld characters in 7 look, it almost makes me think of, like, 3D pixel art, because it is blocky and chunky and stuff, and it's just... an expanded version of what we're looking at now.
And now that you mentioned that, I have to wonder if that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
If initially they thought, like, maybe this is the best we can do.
Yeah.
Because they are... I have to imagine the jump to 3D polygonal models was a huge one. And obviously the PlayStation is a whole new beast, and you're working on CD-ROMs for the first time, and like just that transition to all the... Every possible transition there was just a huge hurdle to deal with. And so I have to wonder if 7, if they were just basically hedging their bets.
Yeah.
Like, we don't quite know what we can do, but let's kind of split the difference and not try to kill ourselves right now. And then just like going from 4 to 5, where my hypothesis is they learned stuff working on 4 that they were able to transfer to the team working on 5, but 4 couldn't benefit from. And then when 8 was in development, 7 was far along in development.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, we've learned this. 7's not out yet, we can't go back and change it now. But with 8, you can go more in-depth. We've learned what you can do with the hardware. We've learned how to work with these models. We have a better workflow. We can make this work more quickly, etc., etc.
Yeah. You can learn, like, okay, you can drop off the detail here and it still reads at this distance, but here we better put the detail in or else, it looks funny. Like, because here you're at a consistent distance from your character, and so the amount of detail is fine because it always reads, more or less well. And you think about the overworld characters in 7, if they're far enough away, you're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You get up close to that.
It's those moments where they're super close. I think the closest you get to them is right at the end of Disc 2. There's a bit where Cloud and Tifa are having a little heart-to-heart, and depending on the decisions you've made, they fuck. Off screen, but they fuck. And that's, I believe that's the closest you ever get to the models, because the camera's like right up on there, and the area is very small, and Cloud's right up front. So you get a real good look at that terrible, terrible blocky structure.
And their animations, too. Like,
They're
a lot of head shaking.
A lot of head shaking, but the animations they gave them were, well, just like the sprite animations they have here. Like, you get it. There are moments where there's a moment where someone runs past Tifa, I think it's actually Reno runs past Tifa.
She like spins.
Yeah, she spins like on her heels.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's fun. That's cute.
Yeah, it's like they just were literally translating this shit into 3D, and that was what they had. What are they doing? Oh,
Going down to the secret portal.
So why are they? Is he running away or no? He was just
no. He has a submarine.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. So is this our first underwater vehicle in Final Fantasy?
I believe so. 1 didn't have anything. Neither did 2. I don't know about 3. Again, 3 is always going to be this weird hole in my knowledge until I get through playing my DS version, which I should get on. 4 didn't have anything. 5, yeah. 5, 7. Does 8 have any underwater? I don't believe so. 10 does not. Oh, no. Yeah, the submarine is a very rare vehicle. It's here, it's in 7.
That's cool looking right there.
Yeah.
I like that. Just the silhouette of it underneath and the top.
Oh yeah, it's
down.
real nice. And now I'll have to, when I play through 7 again this year, which I'm going to do in like a week after I spend some time with Doom, just because I need a break from Final Fantasy
dude,
for
you
a
need
bit.
a break.
That's all I've played this year. That's all I played since November. Yeah, once I play 7 and get to the submarine, I'll have to pay attention because I think it might have the same music that I was playing right there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think
it looked really visually similar.
It looks very, it looks very similar to the sub you get in 7. I think there's one other track in this game which sounds remarkably like something in 7 as well, which just makes me wonder if Uematsu, if like when he was doing the music for 7, was like, man, 5 never got released.
Yeah.
They either A, it would be nice to revisit that because I could do it differently for this other project, or B, those fuckers have never heard it before, so I can just reuse it.
Or like, fuck, I did a good job. I want people to hear this.
Yeah. And Ziza gave us Whisper Grass, which is basically a microphone. Not a microphone, a walkie-talkie.
Whisper grass.
Yeah.
This
Just imagine you're just holding a handful of grass to your ear, just like crackle, come in over.
This is stupid technology. Why did you guys develop it? This looks good.
Yeah.
This looks like it could hold up right now on like an indie game.
Yeah. If it
just
this
Moonlighter.
looks fantastic.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with like Moonlighter.
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
It's a crowdfunded project, and that reminds me of it. Like that looks really fucking good.
It does.
It's just abstract enough. Like it looks really contemporary. It's like, well, it's way different than that because everything has like outlines here.
Everything has outlines here, and these are very dark and muted colors. Whereas up on the tower, it's not even white. It's almost like a very, very, very light blue.
Yeah,
like almost an iridescent blue.
That was great looking.
Yeah. And also, you're going up, but it's scrolling at a different speed than everything else, which normally you only see in the background, which helps to sell it as well.
God damn. Roger.
They're even saying Roger.
And then like the and then the like
this castle just powered by these fucking Hemis.
And then the wind blows the grass out of their hand, like, oh fuck no.
Yeah. Oh, the whisper grass.
Oh no. He's like, what was that you said? And then he just hears bird noises, and there's a bird like, making nest out of it, and like, ah. That is a very penis-y tower top.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean,
isn't that all towers, right? Like
that's all towers. That's
big penis to God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Magica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Atomos?
this? Is
Atomos
that just a
is
void?
Rough. Yeah.
In its mouth?
Yeah. Did you play through 9?
Oh, I did, but I don't really remember like specific enemies and stuff like this.
This is actually a summon in 9.
Oh.
Yeah. And it gets used in a cutscene.
I'll have to, yeah.
Yeah. You'll recognize it immediately. What it does, because I'm woke, is it casts Comet and basically tries to kill your party members, and then once they're unconscious, it slowly sucks them towards it.
Oh, goddamn!
Yeah, and if they get too close, it just sucks them in, and then they're gone.
This is fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe this game is still surprising me. Just that little mechanic. I mean, that's not too different than, like, the demon wall coming at you, but...
Well, yeah, it's a demon wall in reverse, basically. Except
Yeah.
you can affect its progress, essentially, by reviving your party members.
It's so cool.
But then, in a way, it is kind of a just DPS race, and so there's a temptation, like I'm doing right here, just go, fuck it, I'm gonna blow you up.
How close do they need to get before they get eaten?
I feel like a little bit closer than what Ferris is right now. I think if that had gone 1 or 2 turns longer, she would have been sucked in.
Nice. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played 9 in so long, and so I'm really excited to go through it again.
Yeah.
Because I know that it's my favorite. Because in my mind, I remember the time that I had playing it and being like, I fucking love this game.
Oh yeah. When I replayed it last year because I wasn't thinking ahead to how we were actually going to handle the year of Final Fantasy. But I replayed it last year, and it did largely hold up to my memory.
Yeah.
There were some parts that I didn't quite remember and which didn't quite hold up to how I remembered from being a kid, but yeah, for the most part, 9 is just fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll never make it back.
Yeah, he there's just like a little electrical conduit right there blocking his progress. He can't just jump over it.
You're one of the, like, badasses. Come on.
You're a Dawn Warrior.
Yeah, just
I saw that drawing of you in the sky with your werewolf buddy up top.
jump over it.
Yeah, some magic? I don't know. Put on a thunder shield?
Deal with it. Yeah, just deal with it.
Just fucking deal with it. You defeated Satan 30 years ago. Deal with it.
But it hurts, guys.
It hurts a little bit.
I'm naturally a little weak to lightning, you see?
It hurts a little bit. Ooch. Not a huge amount, but
it-
enough that I don't want it.
If it was fire, that'd be one thing, but lightning? Ferris, what the fuck did you just do?
I love how fast they fall. There's no
Yeah.
acceleration in this world. Like, falling 1 foot is as bad as falling 1,000
Yeah.
feet, because you're just instantly terminal velocity. I love that he yelled Ziza like it was Joseph yelling Caesar.
Yeah.
Just, oh god, now I want a drawing of Galoo's face, just like Joseph's when it's the super close-up and he's yelling Caesar, and he's just like this big rubber tear-streaked face. I'll always be with you when you need me.
Just run out of that room.
Run out of it. Cast shell on yourself. Do something. Your submarine is right there.
Don't die all sad like.
Oh man. First Drogon died of a disease. Because I guess he's not as much of a badass. Ziza.
That seems like a real Clive Barker name. Ziza,
Yeah, it
it's so
does.
sing-songy.
Uh-huh. Just carrying him like Hordwood.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop! Whoop!
No movement in the dragon at all. Like
No.
no impact.
Uh-uh.
Just landed roughly on it.
Yeah. It's just the dragon's wing, but because of the animation, it looks like Reyna's hand is like flopping along with it.
I thought this was a cool song starting.
No, it's just that one explosion noise you heard in every game for the first like 15 years of the major game market. Oh, it turns out my barrier is incredibly weak. Oh, I'm not very good at this. I thought naming myself X-Death would be good enough to keep people away.
I mean, that's pretty hardcore, right?
Right.
Like, you'd be scared, wouldn't you?
I'm scared, and it's my name.
Go on, say it.
Just say it a little bit.
X-Death. Ooh.
I get shivers just thinking about it.
Come on, Galoof, get in the boat. We gotta go.
Come on, get in the underwater boat.
The sinking boat.
The boat what doesn't float.
Sinking boat.
Yeah.
The boat what doesn't float.
For this part, you need to talk to him once and then just wait. Because he's just waiting for his buddy, convinced that he survived that explosion.
Oh man, that's sad.
It is sad.
Because Galoof is usually so like, ah ha ha, I'm Galoof.
I'm aloof, kind of. Get it?
I'm aloof Galoof.
Having to play the Big Hero 6. It's a good enough movie, I guess. I wouldn't watch it every night. Whatever floats your boat, Ziza.
Maybe if I was falling asleep to it, sometimes I'd probably put it on.
It's a good falling asleep movie. Also, I guess it's tied in with Marvel? I don't know. I didn't watch that bit.
I hated that part of it. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, oh, but it's Stan Lee's son. It's like, oh my god, I don't give a shit. I could not care.
Here's how much I care about it.
Aww.
Just sitting down in the dark.